What's that? Anyway.
So welcome to Petrified.
Hi there. So you might remember a while ago I made a video called I Wrote a Musical, where I told you that I wrote a musical. In reality, I only wrote like 4 songs, and 2 of them were just adaptations of songs that I'd already written, but I wrote music for a show. So I wrote a musical. I'm a musical director for a show. None of the sounds would exist in this show if it wasn't for me. Basically, to summarize. Because I'm proud of these songs that I've written, even the ones that I've just changed, like I'm really proud with how they've kind of been adapted. I wanted to share them with as many people as possible. Sure, heaps of people are going to come to the show because it's a great show, so why wouldn't they? Details are in the description. Please come along if you can. I would so very much appreciate it. But because the show is wonderful, but it is only in a very centralized location, so not everyone can come, and people may be busy. We are only doing 6 shows over 4 days. So I wanted to put my part of the show, the music, around somewhere for people to see it, and I wanted to do it now before the show as a kind of publicity for the show. So now, if you would like to hear my musical, the song that I've written for this show for actors to sing on an actual stage in front of actual people performing in an actual pantomime, you can. You can't hear their versions because I didn't want to have to get them to record it, and I kind of wanted it to be more in that, like, you know, raw demo kind of stage that most of the songs on my Bandcamp are. So you can hear me singing the songs that I've recorded and written for this show up on my Bandcamp. There is 4 songs. I'm going to give you a brief outline of what each of the songs are, and you can find them all on my Bandcamp. The link is in the description. They're in an album called Snow White, a Pantomime, which is the name of the show, which is very self-explanatory. It's Snow White. So I'm going to give you a brief outline of the 4 songs that there is. 2 of them you will recognise, or maybe not, but 2 of them are completely new and just like so great. So we're going to start with the ones you know, starting from the end of the show and working back. So one song that's in there, which is song 11 of the show, is one of the favourite songs that I've ever written, Lucky One. Now, Lucky One is probably my most viewed original song on this channel. I think it's my most viewed Tunes Day ever, and it's a really, really good song that means just so much to me, and I've adapted it for this show, and it is the duet that Snow White and the Prince sing together when they get together at the very end of the show. This, no spoilers, it's just the plot of Snow White. So they sing it as a duet, and changing this song to a duet was something that was really hard for me because this song is like a lot of personal emotions that I felt and went through. So I changed some of the lyrics, most of the second verse. I actually cut out the Alice in Wonderland reference because you can't have an Alice in Wonderland reference in a Snow White show. That doesn't make any sense. So I got rid of it and changed it around, so Lucky One is now a duet, which I really like. They do it really well as well. Something that I was really worried about them kind of like ruining for me, which is so rude because they're both just so talented, Snow White and the Prince. Next, back in the show, is song 7, the first song of the second act, which is the Prince's solo song, where it's kind of like his soliloquy about how much he loves Snow White and how he feels about Snow White. This song is the first original song that I ever uploaded on this channel, To Forever From Tonight. Now, To Forever From Tonight, it was like the first song that I wrote about someone that I genuinely really cared about. And so when I was reading the script and the emotions that the Prince was going through, I thought To Forever From Tonight would be a great song to that as well. I have kind of changed the view that it's from, so rather than the Prince singing it directly to Snow White, he's singing it about Snow White, so like the pronouns rather than being you are like she and her and things like that. There's that. I've also changed again the second verse, changed the lyrics for that, and Zach, who is the Prince, sorry, does an excellent job of this song, and I get to walk with him through the audience as he sings it, and so I just feel a kind of connection to him while he's singing it, and the connection to the emotions that I felt when I originally wrote it. And so that it's a really, really cool thing, and so you get to hear that as well if you go into the album now. And now the third song, which is actually song 3 in the show, is an original song that you've never heard. It's kind of like a funny, kind of like soup-esque song in that it's kind of more joking than serious emotional song, and it's the song that the Queen sings to the Prince, trying to convince the Prince that they should be together. It's called Better With Me, and the concept of the song is kind of the same vibe as Sharpay and Troy in High School Musical 2, when Sharpay is singing the reprise of You're the Music in Me. That's the exact kind of vibe that I was going when I wrote this song. It's called Better With Me, and it's basically the Queen being like, I'm perfect, you're perfect, this just works, and it's a fun song. I like it. And now the final song, which is my favourite song in the entire show, and probably one of my favourite songs that I've ever written, is called I Wish. And it's Snow White's solo song. And now the girl who plays Snow White is incredible. Incredible? Sure. Is incredible. And the way she sings this is just so much better than I could ever have imagined it, and so much better than I do it. So if you get a chance to actually come to the show, come to and leave after the second song. Just listen to her sing this and then get out of there. It will change your life, probably. But it is a nice song, and it has changed over time as I've heard her do it more. So I kind of was doing a cover of her version, really. But it's a really nice song, and it's her talking about how she wishes to one day fall in love, and it's a really sweet song. I really like it. So yeah, if you want to listen to my show, you can. Please do down on my Bandcamp. You can download all the songs for free as well, or a donation if you'd like, but all of them are down there, and that would be just so great if you listen to it. And just please let me know what you think, and if you like it, come see the show if you can. That information will be in the description as well. Okie doke, that's all, and I will see you sometime this week. I'm not sure when. I'm super busy. Okay, bye.
Petra, Petra, it's petrifying. I betcha you come here to waste your time. Petra, Petra, come think of this line. So welcome to Petrifying.